History isn't just written in books, it's buried beneath our feet, hidden in caves, and etched into forgotten objects. From a 5,500-year-old shoe to a medieval witch bottle, these discoveries tell stories of faith, survival, and human ingenuity. Today, we're uncovering 14 of archaeology's most fascinating finds, each one a puzzle piece from our past. Let's dig in. In the year 2019, a metal detectorist named Charlie Clark made a remarkable discovery in the English countryside: an exquisitely crafted gold and enamel pendant, intricately designed with the intertwined initials H and K, representing Henry and Catherine, the names of one of history's most famous royal couples. The pendant also bears the Latin inscription, toujours fidèle, meaning forever faithful, a phrase that carries deep irony when considering the eventual fate of their marriage. Henry VIII and Catherine of Aragon were married for 23 years before their union was dissolved in a highly public and contentious divorce, a decision that not only altered their personal lives, but also set into motion the English Reformation, permanently changing the religious and political landscape of England. The craftsmanship of the pendant suggests that it was not merely a decorative piece, but a personal possession of significant value, likely exchanged between the two as a token of affection during the early years of their marriage. At the time, such pendants were common among nobility as symbols of love and loyalty, often worn as part of jewelry or attached to clothing. The fact that this particular pendant survived centuries buried in the ground makes it an extraordinary artifact, offering a tangible connection to the personal lives of these historical figures. In 2022, archaeologists working near Northampton, England, uncovered a burial site that would prove to be one of the most significant Anglo-Saxon discoveries in recent decades. The grave, dating back approximately 1,300 years, belonged to a woman of extraordinary wealth and high social standing, as evidenced by the opulent treasures buried alongside her. Among the most striking finds was a gold necklace, meticulously assembled from Roman coins and garnets, making it the most lavish necklace of its kind ever discovered in Britain. The presence of such an item immediately signaled that this woman was no ordinary individual. She was someone of immense importance, possibly royalty or a figure of great religious influence. However, the most intriguing aspect of the burial was not the necklace itself, but a silver cross found encased in soil. The cross's design and placement within the grave suggest that this woman may have been an early Christian leader, a rare and significant revelation given the time period. During the 7th century, Christianity was still spreading across England, and the presence of such a high-status Christian burial provides valuable insight into the religious transition taking place in Anglo-Saxon society. Along the ancient Appian Way in Rome, archaeologists uncovered a marble statue depicting a figure draped in the lion-skin cloak traditionally associated with Hercules, the legendary hero of Greek and Roman mythology. At first glance, the statue appears to be a typical representation of Hercules, but upon closer examination, experts noticed something unusual. The facial features did not align with classical depictions of the demigod. Instead, the statue's face bore a striking resemblance to known portraits of Emperor Trajan Decius, who ruled Rome from 249 to 251 AD during one of the empire's most turbulent periods, known as the Crisis of the 3rd century. This discovery has led historians to speculate that the statue was not actually meant to represent Hercules, but was instead a carefully crafted piece of imperial propaganda. During times of instability, Roman emperors often associated themselves with gods and heroes to strengthen their authority and present themselves as protectors of the empire. By adopting the imagery of Hercules, a symbol of strength, endurance, and divine favor, Trajan Decius may have sought to project an image of resilience and power to his subjects. In 2023, archaeologists working at Japan's Tomio Maruyama Kofun, the largest known burial mound of its kind, made a stunning discovery: a 7-foot-long iron sword and a massive bronze mirror placed atop the coffin of a noble individual. The sheer size and craftsmanship of these objects immediately set them apart as items of immense significance, likely intended to serve a ceremonial or spiritual purpose rather than a practical one. The mirror, in particular, stands out due to its intricate patterns, which match a style known as daryukyo, previously seen only in Chinese artifacts. This suggests that the mirror was not merely a decorative object, but a carefully designed ritual item, possibly used to guide the deceased into the afterlife. In ancient Japanese and Chinese beliefs, mirrors were thought to possess spiritual properties, capable of warding off evil spirits or reflecting the soul's journey into the next world. Beneath a modern-day cricket club in Carlisle, England, archaeologists uncovered the remains of a Roman bathhouse, a place where citizens of the empire would have gathered to socialize, relax, and cleanse themselves. Among the ruins, they found a collection of small but incredibly detailed engraved gemstones known as intaglios. These gems, which would have been set into rings, depict intricate images of gods, emperors, and mythological scenes, each one a miniature masterpiece of Roman craftsmanship. The reason these gems were found scattered across the bathhouse floor is as practical as it is fascinating. The rings holding them were likely secured with an adhesive that weakened in the heat and steam of the baths, causing the stones to loosen and fall out over time. For their wealthy owners, these losses may have been an unfortunate but unavoidable consequence of enjoying the luxuries of Roman life. In the quiet town of Iznik, Turkey, a farmer working his orchard unearthed a remarkable cache of Byzantine artifacts buried for over 1,500 years. Among the finds were gold coins, small figurines, and a striking clay tablet etched with 3 crosses, a clear symbol of early Christian devotion. Historians believe these treasures were deliberately hidden, possibly during a period of invasion or religious persecution, when openly displaying one's faith could be dangerous. The tablet, in particular, offers a rare glimpse into how Byzantine Christians may have practiced their beliefs in secret, safeguarding sacred objects underground rather than risking destruction. At Ethiopia's Simbiro 3 site, archaeologists uncovered more than 600 obsidian hand axes, revealing that early hominins were mass-producing tools 500,000 years earlier than previously believed. These finely crafted blades, dating back 1.2 million years, suggest a level of planning and skill that challenges long-held assumptions about the cognitive abilities of our ancient ancestors. The use of obsidian, a volcanic glass requiring precise technique to shape, indicates these early humans not only understood material properties, but also engaged in organized, large-scale tool-making, marking a crucial leap in technological advancement. Discovered in Germany's Harz Mountains, a 51,000-year-old deer bone bears carefully carved chevron patterns, undeniable proof that Neanderthals possessed symbolic thought. What makes this artifact even more intriguing is that the bone was deliberately boiled and scraped clean before engraving, suggesting a ritualistic or communicative purpose beyond mere decoration. While we may never fully understand the meaning behind these markings, they shatter the outdated notion that Neanderthals were incapable of abstract expression, placing them firmly within the realm of early cultural development. In 2021, a metal detectorist in England stumbled upon a bizarre relic of Victorian-era superstition, a sealed witch bottle containing urine, human hair, and a single tooth. Nearby lay a severed doll's head, amplifying the eerie nature of the find. Such bottles were commonly buried near homes as protective charms, believed to trap malevolent spirits or curses. This discovery provides a tangible link to the fears and folklore of 19th century England, where belief in witchcraft lingered long after the infamous trials of earlier centuries. This ornate medieval sword, once confiscated by King Edward IV during the Wars of the Roses in 1471, vanished for centuries before resurfacing in a London trash heap in 1897. After spending 125 years in a Scottish museum, it finally returned to Coventry in 2021, a poignant homecoming for a city that lost much of its medieval heritage. The sword, likely a ceremonial symbol of civic pride, now stands as a testament to Coventry's turbulent past and enduring identity. Deep in Armenia's Eerie 1 cave, archaeologists made an astonishing find, a 5,500-year-old leather shoe predating even Stonehenge. Crafted from a single piece of cowhide and laced with leather cords, the shoe was stuffed with grass, likely for insulation against the cold. The cave's dry, stable environment acted like a natural time capsule, preserving not only the shoe, but also the world's oldest known winemaking equipment nearby. Was this the footwear of a Copper Age vintner? While we can't say for certain, the discovery offers an intimate look at how early humans dressed for survival, and perhaps even comfort, millennia before modern footwear existed. Near a medieval stronghold in Poland, researchers uncovered a haunting 9th century stone carving, a face with curling horns that has sparked fierce debate. Some scholars argue it depicts a Slavic deity, possibly a forgotten god of protection or harvest. Others believe it's a Christian representation of evil, meant to warn believers against temptation. With no surviving text to explain its purpose, the stone remains an enigma. Was it a pagan idol hidden after conversion, a boundary marker warding off evil spirits, or simply medieval folk art? The mystery endures, a silent sentinel from Europe's spiritual crossroads. A silver chalice from 5th century England tells a hidden story of faith under pressure. Tiny scratched crosses and Greek letters, including the Chi-Rho, an early Christian symbol, cover its surface. These weren't random marks, but deliberate pilgrim graffiti, likely made by believers during Rome's decline, when Christian worship sometimes had to be discreet. The chalice may have been used in secret ceremonies, passed among the faithful who risked persecution. Each scratch is a testament to devotion, turning a beautiful vessel into a sacred scrapbook of survival. In the ruins of Palenque, Mexico, archaeologists found a striking stucco head of the Maya maize god. But this was no ordinary sculpture. Carefully placed in a small, water-filled depression, the head was designed to represent the god's journey into the underworld, a key part of the Maya creation story. Unlike other statues, this head was likely never attached to a body. It was created as a standalone ritual object to ensure agricultural fertility. Its precise east-west alignment suggests it was part of a larger celestial calculation, linking the cycles of maize, the staple of life, to the movements of the sun and stars. A powerful symbol of death and rebirth, frozen in time. These artifacts remind us that history isn't just about kings and wars. It's about people, a shoemaker, a farmer, a believer hiding their faith. Their stories live on in these objects. Which discovery surprised you the most? Let us know in the comments, and don't forget to like and subscribe for more journeys into the past. Until next time, keep exploring.